bit of a rush. Not a head rush, as in, but good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is day 3 on Excuses No More. This is Pete Cohen here, and I just need to share this on a number of different platforms. Let's get ready. Let's get ready for an incredible day. One thing I would encourage all of you to do right here, right now, is to write down how you are feeling. Feelings. I've got that feeling. I've got that healing feeling. I've got that healing feeling. I'm not going to lie to you today. There is a lot going on. And as soon as I finish this broadcast, I am going to be rushing to the station to get on a train to go to London town. So let me just see what's happening here. Just bear with everybody. It's good to see you here this morning. Hopefully you can all hear me loud and clear. Let me just share this in 2 other places, and then we will be good to get stuck into today's content as we look to make you be the very, very best that you can be. Okay, here we go. Share it in a group. Let's put this in there. Make sure you have a pen and paper to hand. That's definitely the best way to get the most out of this content and everything that we're sharing. Sweden is in the house this morning, which is always good. You can't beat a bit of Sweden. And just one more place, and then we'll be sharing a group. There we go. This is all going to change soon, because there will be changes, because things are only going to get better, and we will be changing this whole experience for many of you, especially those of you who are seriously interested in making yourself be the very, very best that you can be. So here we are. It's day 3, and hopefully you've already started learning a lot, because this is such a fascinating area, isn't it? Don't you think? You know, the whole idea of excuses, and we looked at this week of excuses me, as opposed to excuse me, I'm coming through. I'm coming through because, why am I coming through? I'm coming through because this is me. This is going to be a big theme of the summit. Oh, that didn't work very well. There we go. A big theme of the summit. Look, this is you. And so many people in life just get lost. They get totally lost. They just don't know what they're doing, right? Because they don't have a burning desire. They don't have something that they are all focused on. And when you look at happy people, when you look at productive people, they've all got projects. And this is the word I want you to write down. Write down the word project. And I must admit, if I'm being honest with you, I made lots of excuses in my life because I was doing some things that I wasn't asking people to do. I'd always ask the question, where do you want to be in 5 years' time? But if someone asked me that question, I'd really struggle because I'd never really thought about it. I was just always very driven to move away from where I'd been. So we all know that's what most of us have done. Very few of us can say with absolute certainty, look, this is where I'm going to be. This is where I'm going to be. This is exactly what I'm going to do. Just get out of my way because I'm coming through. Get out of my way because I'm coming through. Get out of my way because I am coming through. How many of you feel that you have that in your life? Get out of my way. I'm coming through. Get out of my own way. The duck in my head. I'm coming through. I'm going to be slimmer, fitter, healthier. Get out of my way. I've got something really important to do here. Get out of my way because there's something I need to find a solution to. Get out of my way. I'm coming through. So when we take real ownership of our life, we become really aware, wow, I come up with so many excuses. And what is the biggest excuse? The biggest excuse, oh, by the way, before we look at the biggest excuse, and thank you all of you that answered the question, the biggest excuse without a shadow of a doubt is what? What do you think it is? The biggest excuse. The biggest excuse. It's actually really simple. The biggest excuse is, I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. So How many times in your life have you said that out loud? I see. I don't think it is. I'm not good enough. I think that, if we were looking at Family Fortunes, old TV program, we asked 100 people what the top excuses that people made. I'm not good enough. I don't feel good enough. That's probably 2 or 3 or 4. But the number one excuse is, I just don't feel like it. But please understand, if you want something enough and it's important enough for you, call it a project, call it a mission, something that you're working towards, something that lights you up inside, you'll realize I'm actually making excuses much quicker. Can you not see that if you are not driven towards something, you will make up excuses and you will go round and round in circles? Now, yesterday, we spoke about 2 wolves, and you think about 2 wolves in your head. One wolf is thinking about all of the reasons that you can't do things. It's belittling you. It's telling you that it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. And the other wolf represents happiness, joy, being driven. And which is the wolf that pays the most attention? Which is the louder wolf? It's the one that we pay the most attention. It is the wolf that we feed. And it is fascinating to see, because it is so easy. Please write this down, even if you've written it down many times in your life. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So the easiest thing that any of us can do is just do what we've done before. So what I'm going to say to you is really quite profound. I have a good friend who's in the My365 community. He's just gone through a massive kind of job change, and he's now working for himself. And there is quite a lot of kind of some doubt creeping in. And I said to him, whenever you feel that type of doubt or anything, take action. Write that word down. Write the word down. Come on, let's write the word down together. Let's be amazing. Action. Let's write that word down. Action. The biggest antidote to fear and worry and doubt is action. But action that is in alignment with where you're going. Absolutely essential, because then you'll start to become more aware of when you're delaying what you need to do. See, I woke up this morning and I must admit I was thinking, maybe just 5 more minutes. And immediately I'm thinking, there's too much to do here. You want to impact the lives of 100 million people around the world and you want to go back to bed for 5 minutes? You've got to be joking. There's too much to do. So if you want to take the power back in your life, take action that it is in alignment with where you want to go. We call it cohesion. So think about every day, what are you doing that's moving you in the direction that you want to go? And then understand that it's essential for you to delay gratification. What I mean by that is recognize when you're tempted to eat apple from the forbidden tree. You're tempted to do something that is taking you away. Make sure that every day you get done what you need to get done, regardless of whether you feel like it or not. So let's go back to that biggest excuse. The biggest excuse that people make is, I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like exercising. I don't feel like eating well. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. But as a My365er, and if you're new to My365, become aware that if you're waiting to feel something, you are in trouble. Right? If you're so many people are waiting to feel something. So their feelings drive their actions, and their actions get their results. So they're waiting to feel something because they don't feel anything. They don't take any action and they don't get any results. Their identity, this is what we call their identity. What we need to do is let our identity, right? Think about it, our identity, who we are, who we want to be. Let that identity drive our actions, and let those actions drive our feelings. So you've got to start. If you want to feel something, you've got to do something. If you want to feel inspired, if you want the benefits of exercise, you can't just sit there and think about exercise. If you want the benefits of eating well, you can't just buy food and put it in the fridge. You've got to cook it. And this is what I want all of you to do, to really think about action, taking action. That's how you drive through. You think about this. I'm going to finish off on this before I get ready to go to London, drink my shake. Look at that. I know many of you have been getting acorns. You know, every single acorn has the ability to be an oak tree. Every single acorn has the ability to be an oak tree. Every single one of you has the ability to achieve what it is that you want. But when I finished university, I studied sports science, then sports psychology. When I studied sports psychology, I left and I was confused. I didn't really feel I had any tools available to me to actually help anyone. I just knew a lot of theory that I had to regurgitate for my exam. And I was going to go on holiday, and I spoke to a good friend of mine, Lincoln Bryden, and I said, Lincoln, can you recommend a book to me to read? So he recommended a book by a guy called Zig Ziglar, who's one of the forefathers of the personal development field. And the book is called Over the Top. And I read this book, and it set me on a journey in 1993 of really learning about personal development. And I recently heard something that Zig Ziglar said many years ago. He said, the elevator to success, the lift to success is broken. It doesn't work. If you want to be successful by getting in the lift and just expecting it to move, it ain't going to happen. But the stairs are always open. So when I go to London today, you'll just see people getting on the escalator, and that's not making them fitter or healthier, or it's not making their bodies feel charged up. But if you walk up the stairs or run up the stairs, that's where success is. And it's the same metaphor in our life. So take some time today to think about, what's your biggest learning from what I just said? What are you going to take away from today? I believe you guys in you so much. But this is what's happened to us. Look, hundreds of years ago, people didn't have to go to the gym. People didn't have to eat healthy. They just ate what was available. They moved. We've created a world where we really don't have to do very much. And it's our biggest sickness. It's our biggest weakness, that we can just be comfortable. Get comfortable at being uncomfortable, and you will find that success comes. What is your biggest learning from today? Write it down. Share it with someone. Tell someone. Make a video about it. Write it down. Whatever it is. Every day, take something from what we are sharing and make the most of it. Most of you know our doors to our incredible weight loss program that people are already starting to get results from. The My 365 Weight Loss Challenge that we launched on Friday will close on Friday at midnight. If you know anybody that wants to lose weight and wants to be a part of a vibrant community, but not just lose weight, feel great, make it the last kind of program they ever need to go on to actually lose excess pounds, get on the program, shed the pounds, and share it with people. Share this broadcast with people. If you share this broadcast with people right now, it will appear on your timeline, and who knows, they might even click on that link and take one step to massively, massively changing their lives. I'm not messing about here, and I promise you this. Any of you out there that are serious about optimizing and creating a better life, if you're serious about this, what we're going to do over the next few weeks and months, we're taking it to a whole new level. If you're serious and you want to be the best that you can be, stick with me. Call me a saint, call me a sinner. It's up to you. Stick with me. Guess what? You will be a winner if you're not already a winner already. Much love. Looking forward to seeing your feedback and comments. Have a great day. Remember, the lift of success is closed. It don't work if you're sitting there waiting. But the stairs, they're always open. Take the stairs. We'll see you soon. Much love.